Your update on Capitol Hill about the new Washington Commanders Stadium. Now, the bill to clear the way for D.C. to build at the old RFK site is headed to the House floor for a final vote. This comes after the bill passed the House Oversight Committee yesterday. Now, the bill would extend D.C.'s lease with the federal government for the RFK site for up to 99 years and expand how the site can be used, including a new stadium for the Commanders. Yesterday's meeting was an important step if D.C. wants to build a new football stadium. But that's still a big if. And don't forget, Maryland and Virginia, well, they're still in the game too. Abby Larico joins us now live from RFK Stadium to verify what we know about where things stand right now. Abby, good morning.
Hey, Wisdom, you know very well that RFK Stadium here has quite a history, but a lot needs to happen still before this or any other site around the region can be locked down as the future home of the Washington Commanders. So we checked in with a few sources to verify where things stand on the field around the DMV right now. First in D.C. Now that it's gotten committee approval, in the coming weeks, the full House is expected to vote on legislation returning control of the RFK Stadium site to D.C. But local leaders have mixed feelings on how much, if any, incentive to give or money to pay to lure the team. That would all be subject to the legislative process before the team even has a D.C. stadium site to truly consider. Now to Maryland, the current home of FedEx Field. That's where state and Prince George's County leaders say they'd like the team to stay even after their lease expires in 2027. Last year, the Maryland House approved a $400 million plan to develop the area around the field, but not for a new stadium. And just within the past month, the Commanders announced $40 million worth of improvements to FedEx Field. It had once seemed that all roads pointed to a new stadium in Northern Virginia. Confidential investor documents obtained by ESPN showed the Commonwealth could offer the largest incentive package, but there's also been pushback from local leadership. Governor Glenn Youngkin and the General Assembly approved spending $250,000 on exploring the economic impact of attracting sports teams to the Commonwealth, but any discussion over an economic incentive package could not happen until the legislature reconvenes in January. So this morning, we can simply verify it is not up to one single government leader or entity to make this decision. A pitch needs to, or it can even be presented to Commanders ownership for consideration.
Yes, Abby, we saw what happened in the past when the Nats put their stadium downtown and how that transformed the community. And we saw what happened a long time ago when the basketball team, the Wizards, put their facility downtown, how that transformed the entire area. So this is about a lot more than just a stadium. It's about reshaping entire communities.
Absolutely. And, you know, that's why Maryland leaders say they are continuing to invest in that area around FedEx Field, regardless of what happens in the future, hoping to redevelop the area for the better. But this is also happening as D.C. and Virginia weigh the pros and the cons of stadium-driven redevelopment. Back to you.
All right. Abby Larico reporting. Thank you.